Russia is preparing to begin flight tests of a new stratospheric unmanned aerial vehicle called Argus, developed by the company Starlink, with initial trials expected in March 2026. The project represents an ambitious effort to create a high-altitude communications platform capable of delivering electronic warfare functions, surveillance, and broadband connectivity without relying on orbital satellites. Altitude Addicts, the YouTube channel presenting this breakdown, explains that the system is often compared to a conceptual alternative to satellite internet constellations, but it operates within the atmosphere rather than in space. The concept reflects a broader global trend towards pseudo-satellites, which combine aircraft flexibility with some advantages traditionally associated with satellites. Argus is expected to operate in the stratosphere at altitudes between about 15 kilometers and 25 kilometers, which is roughly 9.3 miles to 15.5 miles above Earth's surface, placing it above commercial air traffic and beyond the reach of most portable air defense systems. By flying at these heights, the platform could maintain continuous coverage over specific regions for extended periods. Looking at why such a system is being pursued helps clarify its purpose, because the development of Argus reflects recognition that existing satellite infrastructure provides limited high-bandwidth real-time communications compared with some global systems. Stratospheric platforms are viewed as a way to augment orbital capabilities while maintaining operational independence. The drone is designed to transmit high-resolution video, coordinate unmanned systems, and provide high-speed connectivity to remote installations and operational units. By remaining over a designated area, it can function as a localized communications hub that reduces dependence on external providers. Another advantage lies in rapid redeployment because satellites follow fixed orbital paths, while a high-altitude relay can be repositioned relatively quickly to meet changing operational requirements. Altitude Addicts notes that this adaptability is considered strategically valuable in dynamic environments. Turning to technical characteristics provides a clearer picture because Argus is designed as a fixed-wing unmanned aircraft powered primarily by solar energy for long-duration missions. The full-scale version is expected to have a wingspan of about 40 meters, which is approximately 131 feet. The maximum launch mass is projected at around 315 kilograms, or about 694 pounds, while the payload capacity could reach roughly 40 kilograms, equal to about 88 pounds, allowing integration of surveillance, communications, and electronic warfare equipment. Lightweight composite materials are expected to play a central role in maintaining structural strength in thin air conditions. Solar panels integrated into the wings would generate electrical power during daylight hours to operate onboard systems and recharge batteries for nighttime flight. Efficient electric propulsion is intended to enable sustained operations with minimal energy consumption. The aircraft's cruising performance is expected to allow either station keeping over a target region or gradual relocation as mission requirements evolve. Advanced control algorithms may optimize energy use and maintain stability during long-endurance flights. Considering how testing will proceed shows that the program will begin with a smaller prototype featuring a wingspan of about 7 meters, approximately 23 feet. This scaled model allows engineers to validate aerodynamics, flight control systems, and energy balance before progressing to a full-scale vehicle. One of the primary challenges will be ensuring that sufficient energy can be stored to sustain operations during nighttime periods when solar input is unavailable. Engineers must also confirm that the structure can withstand temperature extremes and atmospheric conditions at high altitude. Altitude Addicts highlights that low air density and persistent winds in the stratosphere require precise design and control strategies to maintain stable flight. These environmental factors make testing particularly demanding. Looking at earlier experience provides context because Argus builds on knowledge gained from previous high-altitude projects, such as SOVA and ACE experimental platforms. These earlier efforts demonstrated the feasibility of long-endurance operations and helped engineers understand challenges associated with stratospheric flight. Previous experiments showed that solar-powered aircraft could remain airborne for extended periods while carrying useful payloads, providing a foundation for current development. Lessons learned are expected to influence design refinements and operational concepts. From a strategic perspective, the platform could support communications relay, reconnaissance, and electronic warfare by operating far above operational areas. Sensors could detect thermal signatures and radio emissions across wide regions, enhancing situational awareness. The system could also function as a mobile relay to connect dispersed units, or potentially disrupt communications and navigation signals depending on mission configuration. Operating at stratospheric altitude makes interception significantly more difficult. Beyond military uses, there are potential civilian applications as well, including environmental monitoring, agricultural observation, and atmospheric research. Persistent coverage could support disaster response by providing communications in regions where ground infrastructure is damaged or absent. Altitude Addicts explains that the ability to reposition quickly makes such platforms suitable for temporary missions requiring enhanced connectivity. This flexibility distinguishes them from traditional satellite systems. Comparing Argus with foreign high-altitude platforms shows that similar systems worldwide have demonstrated long-endurance flights lasting weeks or even months. Balloon-based approaches have also explored alternative connectivity solutions. Argus appears to emphasize a balance between payload capability and operational versatility rather than focusing solely on maximum endurance. This reflects diverse design philosophies across the evolving high-altitude platform sector. Examining technical challenges reveals that maintaining sufficient power reserves, managing strong winds, and ensuring structural durability remain complex engineering tasks. Battery efficiency and solar performance continue to be critical constraints. Jet stream winds can displace aircraft from intended positions, requiring control systems to compensate while conserving energy. Materials must also endure prolonged exposure to ultraviolet radiation and extremely low temperatures. Looking at the broader context shows that development of systems like Argus reflects growing global interest in layered communications architectures combining space, air, and ground elements. Such approaches can enhance resilience by reducing reliance on any single infrastructure layer. Altitude Addicts notes that high-altitude platforms can create localized coverage zones tailored to specific operational needs, strengthening communications reliability. The project also highlights ongoing technological competition in advanced unmanned aerospace systems. As flight tests begin, observers will watch closely for demonstrations of endurance, stable communications links, and operational reliability. Key milestones will include successful long-duration flights and validation of mission capabilities. In conclusion, Argus represents a vision of persistent presence and connectivity in the stratosphere, bridging the gap between satellites and ground networks. Its progress will depend on overcoming technical challenges, but it reflects continued investment in innovative approaches to surveillance and communications. Altitude Addicts concludes that even partial success could provide valuable insights for future high-altitude systems and shape the evolution of pseudo-satellite technologies in the years ahead. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of Altitude Addicts to encourage us.